Talk to me after the show. And people start calling.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Love and Hips TV. We are back.
We're back. Did y'all miss us? Happy New Year. Did we miss? We didn't tell them Happy New Year.
Yeah.
None of that. We didn't
Last show was what? Before Christmas?
Yeah, I think it was like, yep, it was.
Yeah, we had
No, it wasn't before Christmas.
It was yeah, because we did the little. No, it wasn't because we exchanged gifts.
We tripping, girl.
Oh, well, look, I don't got no red cup, but I got wine in the
Oh
cup.
my God, the alcohol is working already.
That's right. Thanks to Saga.
Shout
Shout out to Saga.
Don't break these folks on alcohol. They don't need that.
It's
we are
Saga
live enough without the liquor.
That's right. That's right.
Happy New Year to everybody,
Yes,
and welcome back
Happy
to
New
the
Year.
show. We are glad to get this one started.
Yes, first show of 2020.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
Ding.
right. It's gonna be a great year. We are looking forward to some great things coming up in the year. What y'all have going on? What y'all do for New Year's?
Oh, of course, I went to church to praise the Lord.
Okay, amen.
You needed to.
Did you pray for all of us?
Because he already blessed me in 2020. So, yes, I had to pray, honey. I got to move differently in 2020.
Okay, that's right.
Good job.
Yes. What about you?
My mother's in town, so she went down to the Battery with me, the Battery Atlanta. So we brought the New Year in down there.
Okay.
She was a little skitty about the crowd.
Okay.
It's so funny because she always wanted to go to New Year's Eve in New York, and I'm like, Mom, if you can't handle these people, you ain't gonna be able to handle New York now.
Definitely not.
So it was baby steps for her, but we had a great time. Yeah, her, and my daughter.
That's good.
Yeah, it was good.
It's wonderful.
What about you, Boo?
I was on the beach for the drink,
I'm jealous.
Oh.
and there was nobody there. I felt like I was in a deserted island.
You're not beach?
Panama City. It was dead. I mean, they had that storm last year, the Michael. Or
So how did it
whatever.
look?
It was good. I mean, they were doing some renovations and stuff, but the place that we stayed at was beautiful, and
It was dead?
it was dead. There was nobody there. There was no lines. There was nobody doing crazy stuff. I mean, the beach was just to ourselves. It was
Well,
nice.
ain't
I
nothing like
had
that,
a good
honey.
time, but I fell
Peaceful,
asleep.
right.
It was
Yeah.
peaceful. I fell asleep at 11:15 though.
Before the New Year came in?
I know. I did.
that's bad
But in
juju.
Atlanta, it
Yeah.
was already 12:15. So because they're an hour behind.
Oh, okay.
Emma, you starting to get a little
It was
old
12
now.
I know. Y'all's old is rubbing off on
You're
me.
acting a little old now.
Oh, man.
So don't laugh at her. I turned up. I don't know what you're
The
talking about.
youngest and the oldest.
Yeah.
Thank God.
My birthday's next month. 32.
Well, we got a great
You
show.
and Tina.
We got a
That's
great
right.
show
Like
today,
Claire's
y'all. We
sister
are
Tina.
going to talk about all things New Jack City. We are going to be talking to the
G-Money?
real G-Money.
G-Money.
A lot of people don't know the story, the backstory, the story behind the story of New Jack City. So we're going to delve into that, and we got a juicy hot topic today. What is it? Tell them what it is, girl.
Hot topic for today is, why do some men think that since you're a plus size woman that you have low self-esteem? Why can't you be plus size and sexy at the same time?
At the same damn
I
time.
was about to say that, but
All
I was gonna say
So
it, but y'all took it.
That's our topic for today. So y'all can call in and talk about the subject matter with us. The number is 470-251-4647. You all also can comment. We can see your comments. Thanks for watching, and
Y'all better call in before I start making some threats.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
yeah, y'all call in.
we ain't
and-
gonna threaten folks.
Yeah,
But
because
this is a good
yes, we
topic.
are.
Right, they'll post it on my inbox, so they'll post it in the chat. But why y'all don't call in and just?
They're a little intimidated when it
Yeah,
comes to
y'all better
calling.
call me. Call me now. Call me now.
Call Miss Cleo.
Call me now.
She's gonna tell you a couple things.
With
for
my
the new
red
year.
cup. My red cup juju.
So, y'all ready to get the show started?
Hey, let's get this show on. 2020. Let's go.
So, we are going to be talking to Mr. G Money. He couldn't be in the studio with us, so we expecting to hear from him here shortly, and we're gonna talk to him and get some questions at him about what's going on with the past New Jack City and the new Jack City.
Hey, New Jack City is a classic.
Yeah,
Y'all stay tuned.
All right.
Hey, Wiz and Money Man.
Hey, look at you. Nobody else.
Yeah, they're watching. I'm talking to the people that are
To the
talking
people
to
that's
me.
watching.
Yes, thank you for watching.
Thanks, viewers.
Especially my faithful watcher, Money Man. He's always watching.
Shout out to Keith. Thanks, Keith Joints. Whatever, our rehab. We got to go check out our new burger. We got to go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to see what's going on.
He's working on it for us, so
I can't wait.
Be making a trip to St. Louis.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
We can go
Little
to
dirty.
Keith's Burger Joint and, bring it on in.
Yes, thanks for supporting and thanks for everything.
That's
like,
right.
oh my God. But anyway, y'all stay tuned.
Yes, because we also have Saga and the boss lady.
All
The
right.
head boss lady in the
Right.
building.
The lady in charge.
That's right. The lady in charge over Saga.
That's
right. Yep. Yeah.
Honey, behind every good man.
There's a good woman.
That's right. A great woman.
And she's a great woman because she done tamed Saga the boss.
Hey, dude.
No, sorry. Sorry, Saga. No,
Sorry, Saga. This is the Love and Hip show.
This,
Okay,
yeah.
you gotta follow our rules.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
that's
you
right,
on our
honey.
show. We ain't on your show. Yeah.
That's right. We done,
Stay over there with Queen
we done
B.
visited y'all, so now y'all here with us.
Yeah.
But we will be back after this short break, and we will talk to Mr. G Money.
And we're out.
Coming up on the next Love and Hips.
Living just enough. Living just for the city. Living just enough. And now we're living just enough for the city. Living. For the New Jack City. Bum, bum.
G Money?
You can't hear?
Yeah,
We
got
can
you.
hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, so we are back with Love and Hips TV.
We got technical
and
difficulties in
we
here today.
we were having a little technical difficulties, but we got it together now. So we got Mr. G Money, the real G Money, Gerald Keefe on the phone with us. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Toy. Hello, Anna. Hello, Kim. How are you
Hello,
doing in
dear.
Atlanta?
How are you?
Good.
We are doing great. How are you?
Well, I see. I mean, you girls, man, you waiting on that TV series to come out on you girls soon.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
We can't
Speaking
wait.
into existence.
Yeah, that's
ready.
right. It's coming. Trust me, to a theater near you.
That's right.
We
I'm
coming.
going to be the 3 U's. I want to wish you a happy new you, because I know life is changing every day. And
It
I know
sure is.
you're evolving in this industry, and you girls definitely have added a lot to what this film and movie industry is all about in radio. So I'm definitely honored to, assist you guys and what you're doing to create the buzz around the area that you girls are involved with in Atlanta.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
Look, that means a lot coming from a real OG like you.
Right. We are so honored.
We are glad to be talking to you, Mr. New Jack.
So let's jump into it.
Well, I thank you so much, for having me on your show. I went from an OG to an MOG.
What's the emoji?
What's the emoji?
That's a man of God, from gangster to God.
Oh, I know, but amen.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
All right. Got
That's what that stands for most of the people.
There we go.
Okay. I like that. That's the way you're supposed to do it.
Awesome. Say something.
That's right. I think every one of us, the Bible tells us, it was preached to them as well as us, but what they heard did not profit them. So hopefully we can insert some of the things that have changed the lives of so many men and women that have made a choice to have God to be a part of their lives and to know that you can do nothing without him. Apart from him, you can do nothing. So I'm just still, a little baffled that I'm still here to tell my story after many years of silence and watching how Hollywood portrayed us to be as the CMB, the Cash Money Brothers, which is actually my name and my relationship with the guys that I had in my company, and it was a company because we ran a successful business for many, many years, and I'm just honored to be here today, but boast of nothing that I achieved in that lifestyle of being in as a drug dealer and a gangster, the way Hollywood projected us to be.
Right.
Right.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you just to start off, because basically a lot of people don't know that New Jack City was really based off a true life story. They think that it was fictional, which did they embellish on some parts of the movie? A lot of people don't even know that there's really a real G Money and a real Nino Brown.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about that and how it came about to become a movie.
Well, my neighbor wrote the story to New Jack City, and as well as one of my proteges, they worked for a company called The Village Voice, and when I met Nino Brown, and his name has changed, protecting it. First of all, you can tell Hollywood's version of it because at the end of the movie, they executed me supposedly in Hollywood's way of getting rid of characters in the movie. But you can hear now as well, I'm still alive.
That's right.
And I'm blessed to, be here again. It had not been for the grace of God and my grandmother's prayers as well, I wouldn't be here telling you my story. But Hollywood, can take an Italian gangster, make people love, mimic, and idolize them, and they exploited the drug epidemic during that era. And again, being labeled as most of us could have ran a Fortune 500 club. Right. We had the insights, the intelligence. We all went to private schools. We lived in not in an impoverished neighborhood. Matter of fact, I grew up in a co-op development. And I then eventually went to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. But as far as concerning the way Hollywood projected us to be, we're now making a difference in the lives of those who are now still here to hear the real story, how it all began. And we're involved in making the true story of New Jack City, of my life story, and as well as a television series in the New Jack era, the beginning and the New Jack City. I'm a little, baffled because, when I go back over these stories, I'm not very proud to know that I had to choose the life or the street lights. And I had both lights shining on me because I also was involved with the entertainment industry at the world famous Apollo Theater that most people didn't know. During the night, I was master of ceremony at the world famous Apollo Theater with Smokey Robinson, Natalie Cole, Esther Phillips, the Spinners. And during the day, I ran the CMB, the Cash Money Brothers. And, so I had a dual life, but it was good that I got rid of that life so that I can now, give a different picture of us being empowered by the Word of God and how God intended for man's steps to be ordered. Because every righteous man's steps are ordered by the Lord. And I just chose to go that path because since then He has supplied all of my needs to His riches in Christ, and I believe that I had to become a believer instead of a doubter. And behind that, a lot of doors have opened up for me according to God's divine plan for my life.
Amen.
And so New Jack City in itself, Hollywood, they put a lot of stuff in there that wasn't true. First of all, black people don't mess with dynamite.
We don't mess with dynamite. We ain't blowing up nothing.
We wake up too late. I am. I just blew up my mama's kitchen. Now, you know I gotta go live with my uncle now for real. you know what I'm saying?
So they put a whole lot of extra stuff in there.
Right.
But one thing I noticed about the movie is you actually look more like the character of Nino Brown as opposed to looking like G Money because of your complexion.
Yeah.
So was there a switch there? What happened with that?
Yes, it was. It actually is the way that Hollywood projected to be. They couldn't just give a documentary, a blow by blow of what we were doing because we operated like the James Bond of Harlem, 007. We're very low key. My dad's first instructions to me was to always act like the feds are watching you. And I kept that in mind of all the moves and things and places I went, how I did things that I did. And, matter of fact, Nino Brown is light skinned. He looked more like Alan Payne. And I'm better looking than Wesley Snipes, but he's similar to, you know what I'm saying?
Wesley, you heard that here.
Right.
You heard that here on Love and Hip.
But I'm glad you said that. It was the complexion. That's all it was. It was complexion.
The chocolate and vanilla.
And I was dark skinned, but they switched our characters.
Yeah, they did.
They
did.
You said it right. You said it right, man. I love how you said that. Who was that? Who was that? Kim or Adam?
That's Toy.
That was Toy.
That's Toy.
Oh, okay, Toy. All right. I love you, baby. I love you, darling.
I love you back.
So I got a question for you also, Gerald.
Kim talking now.
This Kim talking. So, at what point of the game, what was your breaking point to give up the game and really choose to follow God instead of giving up the fast money, and everything that you got dealing in the game? What was your breaking point to give that up?
Well, first of all, being able to be around the drugs in itself and to fall short, of the glory of God. The Narcotics Anonymous was 12 steps. And God was one step. I surrendered to God, and it was easier.
Okay.
I couldn't follow the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous. I had a bar, restaurant, clothing store, and I became my biggest customer, at the bar. I had my own bar. I was my biggest customer.
All right.
But I spent 35 years clean, and I'm just grateful that it wasn't for the love of God, showing His mercy on my life. I don't think that I'd still be telling most of the story here. But I have an autobiography right now. My book is The Chronicles of the New Jack Era. It's in Barnes & Nobles and Amazon.
Okay.
It's my true autobiography of the original Gerald G. Money.
That was actually my next question, G Money, for you. I was going to talk to you about the book that you wrote. So what inspired you to write it?
Well, I see the pitfalls that a lot of young men fall into with believing that there's the only way out is to sell drugs or to get into the rap game. But I thought it would be a vision of being of the natural man, which only operates by sense knowledge, which you see, what you smell, what you taste, what you hear, and what you feel. But applying the sixth sense, which is direct communications with God, the choice was for me to write a book that would help people to, first of all, I studied a lot. I was blessed to have a dad that was educated to get promoted in his occupational job, and he became very, inspiring in my life to, to pick up a book, read, and study. Mm-hmm. So I studied a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which, gave me insights from Howard Hughes, Gardner, Rockefeller, Burbanks, Woodrow Wilson, some of the great minds. Mm-hmm. And I applied that to the CMB, which is my Cash Money Brothers. And I thought that now if I write something that can relate to where people are today, to show the transition from gangster to God, that it would make a difference and an impact on the world, that I'll leave the word of God, that His word will not come back void, and it will be here when heaven and earth pass away. Mm-hmm. So I thought it inspiring to write a book of a natural man that lived the life of a gangster. Yeah, because, in my life, to this day, I laugh when I tell guys the story. I said, man, I was cold-blooded like Wesley Snipes at one point because I carried a gun. You know, I used to put them in the trunk and take them to the woods and give me my money, you know.
Wow.
Now, I never killed nobody, but I had my share of
You
beating
just
them up.
threatened them.
You just
Yeah,
threatened.
just
You
don't
just beat 'em-
just don't
you-
tell
a
us.
few lives.
You just beat them up a little bit.
So,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never, I'm telling the truth, I ain't never killed nobody. I never had the heart to do that.
well,
but,
thank God for
you know,
that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
We
I
don't-
beat
we
them
don't
up.
wanna
Where
know.
my money
We
at?
don't wanna know.
Bam, where my money
We don't
at?
want you to.
Bam.
We don't want you to make
You know.
yourself guilty on the
Yeah,
TV
on the-
I
anyway.
had
Yeah.
to get rid of that.
That-
Yeah,
I
you
had to get rid of that
had to let
chapter
that
in my
go.
life.
Yeah. So tell us about there's a New Jack era movie coming out. There's gonna be a New Jack City.
Man, this thing has been blown off the roof right now. I have so many offers and networks and a lot of things that are happening here. Yeah, we are in production, and we have been starting the ball to roll through our trailers and throughout some of the things that are involved with this film and movie industry.
So can you
I was just about to ask.
can you tell us a little bit about what it's going to be about this time? Is it going to just be like a remake of the old one, or is it going to be some new stuff?
No, they damaged our image long enough. It's time for us to show that. You know, they damaged our image from gangster, but not only from gangster to God, but we are all can run a Fortune 500 club. You know, God has given us the power, which is the ability to get results. And it's the Fortune 500 power of the empire of the New Jack era.
Mm-hmm.
CEO, Gerald G. Money. And am I not my brother's keeper?
Amen.
Amen.
Yes, I am.
You know what I say like Bernie Mac said, I say, you know what I'm saying? I say, I'm trying to tell you something.
Oh. Hey, Gerald, do you have any parts in the movie for 3+ size women? We can play some gangster roles too.
Who said you were plus size?
Me.
We said
We plus
That's what we
size.
represent for, the plus size.
we
you know?
embrace it. It's all good.
Look, Gerald, I got a little gangster in me too. I love the Lord too, but I can hold a gun.
You said that's good living, Gerald.
That's good living, baby.
That's
good
right.
living
You
in
tell
Atlanta.
them. That's
Yeah.
right.
Good living in Atlanta.
All
That's
right
all
now.
that is, baby.
All right now.
We
I have
eat.
to agree
We
with
eat
you.
good.
good.
We eat good.
Gotta upkeep these curves.
Yo, man, listen, you know what real sad is that I remember I took this girl to the lake to go swimming, and when she got out, she left a ring around the lake. Yeah, she was big.
Wow.
Oh, my.
So
She left a ring around the
So
lake.
you like them a little bit on the plus size.
That ain't plus.
G-Money.
That's obese.
Oh, my God, Kimberly.
You like them pleasantly plump.
Well, look what Jennifer Hudson did to herself when she first came out.
Right.
You know, this a little discipline. You know, I mean, we got to watch what we eat. You know, take care of our health.
Yeah,
And
right.
above all things, you know, that's all that is. You know, and if a man really cares, it's not nothing about your weight.
You got that
It's your
right.
heart.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Because beauty does not have a size.
Honey, it's definitely more than skin deep, honey.
So if it's your heart, do you prefer plus size or you prefer skinny?
A woman of God.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good answer.
gonna take that?
I can't be
Good
unequally
answer.
yoked.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay, sir.
All right. I hear you,
You
on
know?
that one.
It's like everything God made was good. You know.
That's
We
right.
wouldn't have
right.
made it if it wasn't good.
That's
So
right.
That's what you guys are doing now. Even as you guys call yourself the plus size women. No, baby. You are what God designed and made, and it is beautiful. Your spirits are all great. It's radius through the waves of the air. And if
I
people
wanna ding
are
the bell.
realizing the love that you guys have showed by
Yeah.
diligently, continuously producing and bringing forth great talent, great folks on your show. I hope to come to Atlanta real soon, so I'm definitely going to hit you guys up because that's the next move. We are going to maybe possible cast in Atlanta, but I'm not sure yet. I got to talk with some of my executive producers, but again,
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll definitely be available
Yeah,
for you.
come find us. We ready.
Thanks for coming on, or thanks for giving us a call today so we can talk to you about all the things that you have coming up. And we know you are going to be doing some great things. And hopefully we can collab and work with you on a project.
And how do we find
There's
you?
no doubt about it. It's no doubt about it. You know, matter of fact, you know, I thought you girls were the love of hip hop new show. You kidding me?
Yeah, that's right. We
Well,
are.
real quick though, before we let you go, tell people how they can find you, or how they can get your. Tell people how they can find you, or how they can get your book, or whatever you want people to know, real quick.
My book is The Chronicles of the New Jack Era. Gerald G Money, and it's at Barnes and Nobles and Amazon.
All right.
And if you have some exclusive talent, and you can email us at gmoneynewjackera@gmail.com. That's G is in George, MONEYNEWJACKERA as era @gmail.com. And of course, we are definitely connected with you guys here at your radio station here. And I'd like to give a big shout out to my brother Vaughn and the love that he showed since day one, and as well as Kim and Anna and Kim. I love you guys. You guys are, in my books, you are the new Jack Era.
Yes.
You are the new Jacks on the block. And you're going to continue to pursue your career in the industry. And if there's anything that we can do to collaborate to execute your radio station and this film and movie, because we do have a corporate board, showing the empire, building of the empire of the new Jack Era, of the consistency, whether it be radio, television, soundtrack. We got Wu-Tang. I'd like to give a shout out to my man Jimmy Ken. We got a dynamic soundtrack. We got Wu-Tang. We got Genuine. We got Jim Jones.
Gotcha.
We got
Jimmy.
Well, it sounds like you got some great connects, so we really look forward to working with you. But we got to go right now. Thank you so much for calling in today.
Let me give these guys some money before I leave, okay?
Okay, and you're my cash out.
Listen. no. This is, I'm gonna give you a number to play that's gonna come out tomorrow.
What is
Remember this number.
Okay.
742.
I'm playing it.
Write that down on a piece of paper, roll it up, and swallow it. If it don't come out tonight, and a damn sure come out tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to play it straight box.
You know everybody won't be playing the number, right?
But we ain't swallowing nothing. Okay.
Gave money, got money, and going to get a little more money.
All right, then. Thank you.
Am I not my brother's keeper?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Bye.
God
bless.
Bye.
Bye. So that was a pleasure.
That was funny. I don't know who got me laughing, and Saga over here got me laughing. I can't.
So now we can get to our next guest. We got Saga Boss in the building.
And Mrs. Boss in the building.
The bosses.
The boss and Mrs. Boss.
The building.
We got the DTTO Show folks in the building with us.
Really?
And they're going to talk about their upcoming project.
Yes, let's hear about this upcoming project. Stay tuned while we watch this. We play the trailer, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get that kush. I like that.
Cannot wait to see that.
I can't wait.
Right. So we have Saga Boss and Miss Boss, Miss Vitelle in the building with us, and they are going to talk about their upcoming movie.
All right.
Does this?
Hey,
I don't
y'all.
understand how
Does this
weird this
ring-
feels to me, though.
Hey, look, over here.
Never get this side of the
Now
couch.
you over there on the couch.
Now you know how we feel. Yeah.
First off, shout out to y'all, man. I am such a fan of the show. Shout out
thank
to you
you.
guys. Shout out to Von Donald. But yeah, thank you for the invite and letting us be a part of this. Shout out to G Money too. Am I right?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
But as far as that trailer, man,
Y'all like that, huh?
Yeah.
I'll let you
Yeah.
go ahead and jump on that.
Yeah, it was a long time coming, but we finally we plan on doing 2 of them. That one was more of a teaser, but the next one's going to be more of the storyline. The movie is based on our real story of how we got engaged, so
Okay,
it's a
that's
long,
awesome.
interesting story. But it's a dramedy, drama and
Dramedy.
comedy.
Drama,
I love
comedy,
that.
yeah.
I love that. Dramedy.
Listen,
And,
like this is what I need y'all to understand. Like, it was so many opportunities where I was like, you know what, I should do it right now, just because.
Right.
And then I get ready to do it,
And something happened.
and something happened.
Right.
Either she got busy, I got busy, something always. So it like we kind of
sometimes
sat and was like, you know what, it'd be funny if we show everybody kind of what happened. Like
Yeah.
I've been trying to propose 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
3 months?
She
You
wasn't
know
ready.
what that is, though.
You
You know what that is, though. Sometimes our timing isn't God's timing.
Yeah.
So
It's
you
all
know,
about
it's
her.
like you
I
have to-
agree.
Or
When,
sometimes
when
your
there's an
fiancé needs to
intervention all
slow
the
down.
time, then there's a reason for you
Right.
to slow down.
Or sometimes your fiance might have had too much to drink.
Oh, is that
Oh
what-
my God. That's
Oh,
the
my
perfect
God.
That's
Come
one
on.
of the scenarios.
Huh?
But we're not gonna
Wait,
tell
wait,
everything.
wait. Say it one more
That's the
time.
perfect time to propose.
Boom! See what I'm saying?
Do not say that.
Boom!
Don't
I-
say
I-
the movie.
I would agree with you.
Watch the movie.
After you watch the movie,
You
we'll
would
have a
disagree.
conversation. But no,
Oh,
I
wow.
promise you.
Some of us a little emotional when we've been drinking.
But this is
Don't
this is
be doing
the
that.
dope part about the whole situation is we didn't want to do a traditional wedding. So everybody that I reached out to as far as the guys go would have been the groomsmen.
Okay.
So shout out to JT, shout out to
Yeah.
comedian
And the best
Tiny. I never picked the best man because they were beefing over that.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah.
it was
I want them to remain
Oh, my
friends.
God.
Yeah. All
And
of
shout out to
this
BJ
man.
Bowman. You had Ernest, you had Tiny, you had BJ, you had who else was there? Was it Garrett? Like
Garrett,
like
yeah.
everybody that you see me with on a regular basis,
basis.
as far as the modeling side of things go.
T Cool.
T Cool was in the movie just as much as I was.
Right.
Shout out to the homie T Cool. Like he was at the gym, he was at the pool,
He was everywhere.
he was at the red light, he was at
He was everywhere.
All in the
Yeah.
movie.
And then I had my
So-
friends Bobby and Renee, T.Y. Martin, and of course Natasha Shasha Martin was
Shasha.
my maid of honor.
All right.
So we had all of them in there too. But yeah, that was the wedding party. That was the wedding ceremony. That was it.
Oh, wow,
And so
that's
when we do the
awesome.
premiere, that's going to be the reception.
Okay.
So we're going to do the movie premiere and then celebrate after.
Can I say this to everybody?
That's awesome.
I just need to like break this down because
Okay.
I've got
can
death
answer
threats and everything else. Why wasn't I invited? What had happened was I was at work and I called her like, babe, what are we waiting for?
You better tell him.
We're waiting to plan something for everybody else to celebrate with us. So let's just do our thing and then celebrate with them later.
Right.
So I got home from work. I called the pastor that was the pastor in the movie.
Okay.
He's really a pastor.
Really.
He came to the house and we exchanged vows at the house when I got off work.
Got
So,
all the paperwork and all that.
May 2nd, we're going to do the actual ceremony part and then the reception. We're going to party.
Because we've
That's what's
basically been getting married for months now. Like,
Right.
if you consider the whole movie process, the wedding ceremony is a long. We're like,
Right.
we're still not legally married yet. Like,
Right.
let's just do this.
Matter of fact, I
We'll
gotta
continue this way.
I gotta go to the PO box tomorrow and make sure
Make sure what?
Make sure what?
that paperwork came through.
Make sure.
They told us
my
give them a couple
goodness.
weeks and they sent it. It's been a couple
It's
weeks.
been a
Oh yeah, y'all newly with.
newly.
30 days, and I posted.
30 days, yeah.
It was,
she
it was
survived
crazy because
30
I posted
days,
the other
that's
day
all.
like she survived 30 days with me. Like this was rehab. This is life rehab.
She's the one
30
for
days
you.
and a movie.
30 days.
wow.
30
That's the next
days.
Right.
movie. Bam, write that down. Copyright that.
30 days in a movie.
30 days in a movie.
30 days in a movie.
And that's
Yeah,
funny because
yeah.
I honestly did think that you all were already married as of like last year because
Yeah.
A lot
I
of
recently
people,
told a friend of mine, she was like, oh, you know, Saga just got married and something. I was like, no, they've been married.
Right.
Right, right.
Everybody.
They That's what everybody
I
said.
was mistaken. So, then when I saw the recent stuff, I was like, oh, okay. So I guess they did just officially get married.
It was more of the movie situation, and once she said yes, and then we talked about what we wanted to do. A lot of people thought we had already got married, but we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I
it's
thought
the
that
build
the
up.
process was gonna go faster, but it was the post production edit because I don't know if y'all know this, but we do all our own filming. Okay. I do all of the editing. Wow. We wrote it together. Like we're all the people that would be in a production company is sitting right here on this couch.
But that is all the people in the production company. It's called us. It's called Us Three.
It's called the name of the production company is called Us Three.
1, 2.
And we couldn't do it without that one.
Oh, wow.
So that's the whole thing behind it. But the post production and trying to edit it was just very frustrating. I realized it was going to take longer than I thought because, like the theme of the movie goes, where I don't sit still much, it's hard for me to sit in front of a computer for hours and days at a time too. So me running around and not getting a chance to edit.
She's working over 40 hours a week.
How do you do that?
If y'all pay attention to the stuff I post.
How do you do it?
I'm working 60, 70, 80 hours a week, so it's hard to sit down and edit a movie when neither one of you guys are home at the computer.
Right.
So, I mean, but
y'all making it happen.
So then I went and bought a new laptop so that I can, like, I got everything
on the go
with me and still on the go. I'll be editing while he's driving. If we got an hour drive somewhere, I'm like, as much as I can. Matter of fact, that's how I started the trailer. I was like, we got to at least get the trailer out. We got to give him something to know it's still coming. I don't like the wait.
So when can we expect it? It says summer 2020. So
I put summer 2020 in the movie because tentatively it's May 2nd.
Okay.
We're trying to still secure everything, make everything official with the location before we really start pushing that date. But pencil into your calendars, May 2nd is looking good.
And so we don't get in trouble. Everybody's invited.
Yes.
Oh, y'all about to say
all invited.
Because we just come, even if,
There will be some people that will get direct invitations. But I'm going to say it now on Love and Hips TV.
Okay.
Everybody's
invited.
All right.
You heard it here first on Love and Hips TV.
Y'all got sound effects?
Ring the bell when you need it. And to add to that, on top of everyone is invited, here's how we're doing it. So we're not charging at the door. We're not charging admission and all of those things.
For movie premieres, they might charge.
Yeah, we're doing it a little bit differently. So, like you would normally bring to a wedding, you would bring wedding gifts. We're asking everyone to bring a donation or a cash app or something not in order to get in, because we're not going to turn anybody away because they can't get in. But if they donate, that automatically puts
instead of wedding gifts. Don't worry about send us $10, $20.
Money to produce this. It's costing money. Like everything is costing money. So we'd rather have that than wedding gifts. So
right. I agree because that takes time and money.
And that's easy. You ain't got to try to figure out my size.
No,
right? He was just on the runway.
Yeah. I'm stealing that for my birthday because it's next month. Everybody's
cash app $Vitelle VITELLE.
Or you can send it to me.
I'm the money manager.
Exactly. There you go.
Or send it to me, Mr. My Team is Dope, and I'll tell her about it after I buy her new gift. But no, but that's what it is.
You're the head of the household, but she's the neck.
Right.
She handles that money.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what we all say.
But no, I just think it was dope. The whole process was dope. So shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to Bakari's Lounge because that's when we did like the finale, the final scene, and Bryant K. Marshall, Tina Bridges. Like it was so many people that came out. Ingles is a sponsor.
As a sponsor.
I was like, how did y'all do it in Ingles?
Yeah.
She did it.
People.
Really?
I just said yes, ma'am.
There we go.
I got the gift to Gab. Like,
great.
look, this is what we trying to do. Y'all got us our way.
Awesome.
We ain't gonna get it y'all's way. We just need one of them aprons and a name tag and one of these cash registers. And everybody else that walk by, hopefully they play along. We're looking to ruin my shot.
Real quick, tell everybody how they can find you all, where they can follow you all, and about y'all show. Of course, they can follow y'all and find y'all on the DTTO Show every Thursday. And let y'all tell them
go ahead.
where they can find y'all and what how they can follow y'all to keep up with the movie and stuff.
Absolutely. Well, mine is easy. It's just Vitelle.net. That's VITELLE, Vitelle.net. If you go to my homepage, you can actually subscribe to my website, which you will get notifications on everything that we're doing, everything with Us Three Productions, everything. You'll get email notifications right away, including any discounts and things that are specifically and exclusive for the people who are subscribed to my website. All my social media is right on the front page. It's really easy to navigate, so check it out, Vitelle.net.
Nice. For me, you can find me follow me everywhere as long as you don't have a vehicle that has red and blue lights on it.
He's so
But no, I'm easy to follow. It's Saga Boss on everything. I do everything. So if you need, if you're looking for graphics, you need a photographer, you need a host for your event. Follow her and book me through her. That's management.
Right.
Money
But
management.
yeah, we
So if
That's
you ain't
right.
talking money, we don't want to talk. Just saying.
Fact.
Always that big fact.
Ding.
That's the mean side of
That's
it.
my
And-
motto for 2020, girl. You can say that again.
I'm gonna
okay?
give y'all some information that we have not put out yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Exclusive stuff. Let's go.
Not pregnant. Don't worry.
No, we're not.
Okay, I was gonna ask. Yeah.
I know you just said to give them how they can follow us in the show information.
Mm-hmm.
As of January 30th, which is the last Thursday of this month, we're gonna kind of fall back a little bit. So the DTTO show will not be airing for a little while. We'll be back. It's just
But-
gotta take a break. It's been 5 years.
You
We've been
keep
doing it for
saying
5 years.
break.
We're gonna take a,
Okay.
Sometimes you got
It's
to
not
take
a
a
break. Let me
hiatus.
tell you.
we focusing on other things.
things.
Let me
That's better.
explain this. It's not a break. We are, instead of being live every Thursday, we are going out live to people. We're going to events. We're just
You're gonna
we're
be
setting, we're
more
turning
involved
it
in
up
the
in the
community.
city.
What she
Right.
said.
Community.
So
Show
the
the
DTTO
What she
show
said.
is not going to be canceled.
So
we don't want y'all to feel
when you got a
it.
backdrop and you
Yeah.
go to take it down and you notice a sticker that says DTTO show,
everywhere.
yeah, we
You're
just
gonna be everywhere.
came in and
awesome.
stamped your venue.
Congratulations, you guys.
Well,
Big move, big move.
But that's what it is.
Glad to have you all
I'm
on
glad to
here.
see everything.
And you all are such a great power couple.
Beautiful
and
couple.
Blessings to you all in 2020. And
She made me look good though.
she
She
does.
does. She does.
I told you I was ugly.
So-
They confirmed it. I told you
does.
I was ugly.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you. I love
Never
y'all though.
said that.
Really?
I love y'all.
Never said
Never
that.
said that.
No, but one time, shout out to my homie, Kush.
That's right.
Kush always do what he gotta do.
Man,
My dog.
Shout out to Kush. Well, we got to jump right into these topics, y'all.
yes,
get
we
it.
do.
Right.
Anna's got another question that she wants to
I
put
have
out there,
a question.
as well as the other hot topic for today. So
Go ahead and kick it off, Anna B.
That's right. And you guys call in 470-251-4647 because I see everybody watching and I'm about to start calling y'all out. Anyway, so the topic is, what bad habits do you bring into your new relationship from your past relationship, and what triggers you, and how do you handle yourself?
Ooh,
Ladies?
who's answering that first? Because I hope
Come
it's
on,
not
man.
me.
Anna,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead and do that.
No, Kim, go ahead. I
No.
asked a question. Go ahead and answer. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jesus.
Do you have any like bad habits that you bring in from like your past relationship? Oh wait, hold on. Somebody's calling. Hold on.
Who calling?
Hello, this is Love and Hips. How may we help you? Is this Mr.
What up, though?
What up, though?
What
Mr.
up, Joe?
Alfie?
What up, though?
What up, Joe?
What up,
My dog.
You know, I just wanted to just call in and show some love to you ladies. That's
Oh,
first
thank
and
you
foremost.
so much.
Thank you.
Number two, is Saga still there and Miss Vitelle?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
You know what? First off, I want to say congratulations on the marital bliss.
Appreciate you, brother.
Secondly, I just found out that you guys were not canceling the show, but you guys were stepping away, even though you were ATL's hottest for 4 years straight. So congratulations
Wow.
on that. Thought I'd slide that in there.
Yeah, he's like,
There's
yeah.
more
Ain't
coming.
going nowhere.
Look,
We
there's
just
more
turning it up.
I just want to slide that in there. And my last thing, I wanted to answer the question. Matter of fact, I don't even want to answer the question. I want to give shouts out to Miss Kimberly because today we filmed the short film Slim Thick, and
There
it
we
starred
go.
myself and her, and she did a magnificent job.
Aw,
You got 5
thanks,
more seconds, Mr.
love.
Allie, before I hang up on you. 5 more seconds.
DTTO Productions, and
I'd have hung
that's
up.
all I got. I'll holler at y'all. I'm just going to keep watching.
Thank you
What
so
up?
Thanks,
much.
love. Thank you so much.
Me brother.
Please.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Allie. And he was at the show yesterday, Colorful Creation Show. That was great. That was great.
Mm-hmm.
Saga was in there. We had a lot of fun. But anyway, back to this question. So, Kim,
Ooh.
what was the habits that you had from your previous relationship?
I don't bring any bad habits into my next relationship. However, I am spoiled. So if I'm spoiled in one, I'm going to be spoiled in the next.
Oh, my goodness. There we go.
We're not stopping that.
Not stopping that.
Not going to
You're
happen.
honest.
Yes, I'm not going to stop that because I am who I am. What triggers me? Stupidity. I don't like stupid questions. I don't like repetitive questions. I don't like to feel like I'm interrogated every time I walk out the door. I want to be me.
And you host a talk show.
And do me.
Golly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do me and be free, and I don't like to be antagonized.
Okay. So when that happens, how do you like handle the situation? Like, do you just let it go if somebody questions you, or what?
I don't answer you, and I just shut down.
Oh, so you just ignore them. Good,
Yeah,
okay.
just ignore you.
Just like you do on the phone call every time
Yeah.
I call.
Sorry. Try again.
Toy, what about you?
I wouldn't say they're bad habits per se that I bring into the next relationship. My thing is carrying things that happened to me in the past relationship into a new relationship. That's what causes problems in a lot of relationships, is because you're putting things that happened in your past relationship on that new person. So that's something that I feel like I need to work on. Currently not in a relationship, and I'm glad I'm not. Happily single.
Taking applications for 2020?
No, I'm not.
No, she's not.
I will not have a man in 2020. That's not the vision.
Why would you say that?
Because
In
that's not the vision
2020?
for 2020.
Whose vision? Your vision or God's vision?
Okay, well, if God sees fit, I will say if God sees fit for me to have a man in 2020, then he gonna have to club me over the head and be like, I have sent him to you.
You're just not focused.
But right now, that is not my focus.
That's not a main priority.
In a relationship, okay?
Okay.
So, but anyway, going forward, when I do go into my next relationship, I will need to work on not bringing past juju into the relationship, or things that person did that, if somebody, they might do something that
we have a
triggers.
phone call. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Hello, Love and Hips.
Shirley.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you. Can you
I should turn the radio down. I didn't get to finish hearing about the release date of the movie.
Oh, the release date of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, the release date of the movie. It was
Saga.
May 2nd, right? Saga?
May 2nd is
May
the tentative
2nd.
date right now.
May
But
2nd.
we still need you to speak up a little bit so we can know your name. What's your name?
Are you gonna have Gerald back on the station?
Huh?
Romel Parker?
Are you gonna have G Money back on the station?
No, we're not. G Money was just calling in. He was one of our guests.
Oh, you were looking for the release date of the new Jack City
movie.
era movie.
Oh.
Yes.
He said that it's in the works right now.
Yeah, right.
So it's not.
It's not a tentative date.
There's no date for it as of yet. You can definitely follow Gerald G Money or New Jack City era and see if you can come up with a date for the movie. But there's no date just yet.
Just stay tuned, like maybe on social media or something.
And we'll definitely put it out there
Yes.
too when we get it, when it's available.
Yes. Thank you so much for calling in.
Ladies, thank you so much.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
All right.
So,
let's jump into, like I was saying, I just don't want to bring in past stuff from my past relationship into my new relationship.
Yes.
I don't want those the things that happened to me in the past. Sometimes somebody will do something that'll trigger.
Yeah.
And it'll make you flash back, and you snap on that person. It's
Yes.
like, oh, it ain't even you.
Ain't that kind of hard though?
So,
it is
let me
kinda
answer this
hard
one real quick.
to do that, but you gotta realize that you're doing it.
Yeah, because we got like 10 minutes. But my thing is trust. Okay, that's my thing. Trust. Like I have a big thing with trust, so I bring that, like not trusting somebody from my previous relationship. I carry that on into my new relationship, and then I began to question because I see the habits, like the repeat. So I'm like. Somebody can tell me, oh, I'm doing this. And I'm like, no, you're not, because it just triggers me in the back of my head.
Right.
That's my trigger. And, it's a bad habit. And then now that I handle myself, I just kind of, just watch.
You have to realize that you're doing it.
Yes.
It's like, I really had to apologize for somebody for snapping.
Yeah, and that's good. That's
'Cause
good.
I'm like, okay, that
that's you
wasn't meant for
handling
you.
yourself.
That wasn't even for you.
Do you apologize to us too?
Right.
Because when I snap on y'all, it's
No, you
No.
apologize to us as well.
She snapped on us because too.
Yeah,
But they used to that. That's
friendship.
that sister snap. That's that friendship snap. They used to that. It's
No,
for
we're not
reason.
used to that.
Yes, it is. It's
So,
on.
Kim, we're
Wah,
gonna
wah.
move on to your topic.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes to talk about my topic. But anyway, my topic is, of course, why do some men think that since you're a plus size woman that you have low self esteem?
Oh Lord.
Well, we don't. There's your answer. We
Yeah,
don't have low self-esteem.
we definitely don't. Well, I don't know about us three. Or here, us three right here.
Right here don't.
We don't. There are some that do that.
They
Make
are.
Some men think that plus size women have low self-esteem.
But I don't think it can be just categorized just to plus size women. If you have low self-esteem, it's because you have low self-esteem. And I don't think it has anything to do with size.
I mean, I don't either.
It's because some type of insecurity that you have within yourself.
Right.
And, it could be size that makes you have low self-esteem or make
and
you
that's
feel
why
like
we
you're not
represent
appealing.
for the girls, for the curvy girls, and we try to empower everybody, around us
so
to not have the low self-esteem, because we don't.
You're right.
Don't have that.
So
you better love every curve that the Lord blessed you with,
that's
baby.
right.
And the other question, part 2 of it, of course, is why can't you be plus size and sexy at the same time?
You absolutely
Says who?
You can.
I mean,
You
that's
sure can.
Sexy
why you can't be.
It's
Says
a
who?
state of mind,
Says
baby.
Right.
If you
can't be both?
believe it, then
No,
you
you
shall.
Why you can't be?
Yeah.
You can
Some
be
people
sexy,
feel
yeah.
like they can't be sexy
Absolutely.
because they're heavy or they're plus size or they
They
don't
are.
feel sexy. Let's say
It's
that.
about
They don't feel
it's about
it.
confidence. You can
It
be a
is.
size 37 times 2, but if you walk in the room and shut it down,
And
with
people
the
need to know
confidence,
that.
then
Because, babe, I see a lot of
that's what
plus
it
size
is.
women on Facebook. Stomach out,
Size only
thighs out,
matters.
everything
Size
out.
only matters on guys.
That's right.
Right. But guess what? There's skinny girls out there that also have, self-esteem issues and stuff like that, and it's not about that.
It's
just
not about that.
the beauty, like that beauty.
It
doesn't
is.
have
It's
a
about
size.
that inner confidence. You just have to have it. Some people have it, some people don't.
Yes.
Well, we're going to
but
teach a
people
class
see
in
it.
2020
We
on
sure
those
are.
that need
We on this
confidence.
show have confidence.
We're going to
Yeah.
be hosting a class on
Confidence
how to
building.
be confident
Yes.
as a plus size woman.
When
Okay?
you step in the room, you gotta own it
That's right.
That's
all
right.
the time.
You got to walk the walk, talk the talk.
That's right.
With love
If you
and
believe
hips.
it, then everybody else will too.
That's right, girl. Be confident in your walk.
That's right.
Oh Lord.
But yeah.
It has been a great show.
It has been, and of course, it's an honor to work with the both of y'all, and of course,
Aw, thank
Saga
you.
and the
Yes.
beautiful Mrs. Boss also as well.
And if anybody has any more questions, we do have a couple more minutes. So 470.
I think they scared. They scared to call us.
4647. Don't be scared. Call
Y'all
us. We're not
scared of
gonna
me?
bite. I mean, we
I
might,
bite.
but y'all might like it.
I bite. I'm telling you now, I bite.
Can I give a shout out?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I see my sisters chimed in on this thing. Miss Jovita Bryant.
All right.
What up, though?
What up, Miss Bryant?
I appreciate y'all, and it's not even us being on the couch. I just appreciate y'all.
Oh, well, thank you. We
What y'all
appreciate
do,
you
what y'all all
too.
bring to the table as far as your show
My
goes.
brother.
Yeah.
I rock with y'all. I rock with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got y'all don't got the parental box. I would have cussed if it was my show, but I rock with y'all, and I appreciate y'all, and I support y'all. So
And we support you
thank
too.
you.
We definitely.
And that's how it's
support
supposed to be,
everything
you
you guys
know?
are doing.
Yeah.
We support each other in this industry.
He's definitely been a supporter from day one. I remember our first show, we were nervous as hell. And he was right here like, just chill out. Y'all got this.
Saga has always had that confidence about him. It always,
Yeah.
since day one.
So
Yeah.
we might have to have him in as one of the male representatives in the class, so we're going to teach
Yeah,
him the confidence building course.
You know he ready for it.
let's do it.
Look, he
Let's
ready.
do it.
He always
Put my
ready.
skates on. Put my
Stay
skates on the
ready.
wrong
Stay
foot and
ready.
slide through that.
He stay ready.
Put my skates on the wrong foot and slide through that.
That's
You know what I'm talking
right.
about?
He
You
stay
guys are
ready.
having like shout outs on our live. Here.
Well, speaking,
Robin said
we got to
hello.
call her.
Serenity, what up, though? She was part of
Hello,
Colorbrations
Robin
yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
Good.
How are you?
Who is this?
Yes. Hello, yes. This is Mark calling from New York City. I just wanted to call and say I love that show.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Shout out to the NY.
City, yeah, New Jack City. That's that fire.
That's
Oh,
right.
yes.
That's a
Absolutely.
classic.
Yeah, we looking forward to see what he's got coming up, what they got in the works.
I'm so happy I had G Money on there.
Oh, thank you.
Good.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm so happy.
What about G Money that you like the most?
Classic right there.
What about G Money you like the most?
You heard?
You said
It's
what?
real. It's real.
It's real.
He real, yo?
It's
Yeah.
realistic.
We had to go ahead and put it on out there. A lot of people don't know that it's a
The
true
real
story
story, it
behind
is.
that.
Yeah. you know?
Yeah.
It
What was
is.
your name?
When it's real, it makes it even more dramaful.
That's
What's
right.
your name again? What was your name again?
Mark.
Mark.
from
Okay.
NY.
Thank you, Mark, for
Thank you for
calling.
calling
Mark,
in
thanks for
today.
calling.
All right.
right.
We love
Hey,
you.
thanks
Yo.
for watching. Bye.
I would love to play Scrabble with that dude.
Yo, for real.
Dramaful?
Yes.
Fun.
Let's go.
Just make up a word.
Double letter triple word.
go.
Let's get it.
Let's go. You already know, yo. Like, I'm feeling it, yo. I'm in my New York, yo.
Miss Tammy, what up? Tammy Benton, what up, though?
We was talking about, confidence building, but we actually have a boss woman brunch coming up.
Right.
That we are going to be hosting.
For all our boss
Yes,
ladies.
I think March the 8th is the
March,
date
yes,
on that.
yes.
It's going to be great. We're going to be teaming up with Tamara Charles that was on the show.
Yes.
And
That's March 8th,
we will be hosting that,
She's
so stay
watching
tuned for that.
Yes. I can't wait.
Yes. Shout out to Tamara Charles. I think she's on vacation in Las Vegas
Yes,
now.
but guess
Yes,
what?
she is. She's in Las
watching.
Vegas.
Go and
She's
get your
watching.
Vegas on, girl.
Yes, honey.
Thank you for
Shout out to
watching,
you.
Tamara.
Girl, win me some money on that black check. Bring me something back.
Mayor said we're not catching feelings this year. We're catching flights.
That's
what
right.
I'm saying.
with you on that.
Okay.
I'm with
and
her.
I am
Yes.
going to use that, so I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be posting that, reposting.
I love that.
I love it.
That's right.
Feelings, catching
Definitely.
flights.
Well, yes, we thank y'all for supporting and everything, and hey,
And thank you
let's
for
get
all
it.
of our followers. I mean, you guys are awesome. That's,
Yeah,
you
that's
guys make
amazing.
our show, so that's good. Thank you so much.
I wonder where's our Charlie.
Charlie,
What's
where
next
are
for
you?
Love and Hips?
Yeah, I can't wait to hear where our next.
Well, I
guest
wonder
is.
what's our next assignment
I
for
know
Love and
it.
Hips.
Shout out to my big bro Charlie, though. Real talk. That's the homie.
That's the homie.
That's the
sir.
home.
Yes,
Yeah.
Charlie. That's our little homie too.
The real Charlie.
we love Charlie.
Yeah, he keeps us all together. You know,
He does. That's our family.
got to have some testosterone to balance out all this estrogen.
That's right. Because baby, it's a fight every day.
Every day.
Every single day.
That's
Like, how do y'all make
that's
it
the
work
part
on
I
y'all
don't
show?
see.
Like,
It's mostly
we
women.
a cup at. That's how I make it work.
okay.
The women outweigh the men.
Always.
It works
Always.
better that way every
That's
time.
I just think for me, knowing what I wanted, I always when it was all guys, I always wanted a woman on set because I love y'all opinion.
Okay.
Hello,
You know what I'm saying?
Love and
So
Hips.
that for me, that's what it
Hey,
is.
this is Charlie.
Hey,
Hi, Charlie.
How y'all doing, ladies?
We are good. How are you?
We're great.
I'm doing great. Shout out to Saga Boss Vitelle.
Hey.
What up, though?
What up, though?
Don't
Great
forget
show
about
tonight.
don't
Great
forget about
show
G Money
tonight.
now. He called in and did his thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to G Money.
That's right.
Yes. He blessed
So
us.
I'm going to be real quick. I don't want to. You ladies got to get prepared for the next show.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready.
You have oh yeah, you got to get ready.
We
You're
stay
gonna be
ready,
having
That's right. We
Real
ready.
Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh,
Giovanna.
Woo! I'm next.
That firecracker.
I'm next.
Okay.
Get ready.
Yeah, we definitely got to
that's
get
so
ready for that.
exciting.
We ready for that one.
But we ready because we stay ready.
Yes, honey, because
All
we
right.
that.
All right.
Charlie out.
Charlie out.
Bye, Charlie.
Bye, Charlie. All
So
right.
y'all heard that? We will be having Giovanna from the Real Housewives of Atlanta on our
you
next
guys.
show. So stay
I'm
tuned. See you all in a couple weeks.
Love and
Bye.
Hips
Love and
out.
out. Bye.
Animal instinct or attraction? What else could it be? Said your vision isn't hazy. Then who do you see?